Hi, I'm Amy Campbell, and I will be beginning my teaching career as the Family Consumer Science teacher at Winfield High School. That is in Winfield, Kansas, which is about 45 minutes southeast of Wichita. When I interviewed, the principal asked if I'd be interested in starting up the FCCLA chapter at Winfield, and I agreed to do that, so I'll be doing that as well. Outside of school, my husband and I have 3 young children, so that keeps us pretty busy trying to keep up with them and all their activities. About a year ago, I decided I was ready for a career change. I'd been working in financial aid in a college here in Winfield. And a friend of mine asked if I'd ever considered teaching. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought that's something I'd really like to do. My undergraduate degree is actually in genetics, and I wasn't interested in teaching biology. And so I looked at the transition to teaching programs and what was available there, and I found the Family and Consumer Sciences. And I read through the classes there, and that was stuff that really interested me. And so I had my transcripts reviewed to see what classes I needed to take. And I had just a few classes that I needed to take for the content knowledge. And so I finished those up this last spring. So I will be ready to start the transition program this fall when I start teaching. I grew up in Winfield and attended high school here. It's been a few years ago. So the information I found on the KSDE website didn't really surprise me a lot. It doesn't seem like it's changed that much since I was a student here. I'm sure it's a lot different than I was then, but statistic-wise and demographic-wise, it really all kind of, that's what I remember it being when I was there. I was a little surprised when I Googled the median income for Winfield. It seemed a little lower than I would have expected, so that kind of surprised me. So I anticipate that potentially being a challenge in my teaching. And it will be really interesting to see how the school looks through teaching eyes instead of student eyes, as I've always seen it before. So but I'm really excited to get started.